We found a great place to camp, Easterlin Park, right off the I-95 in the heart of Hollywood and Fort Lauderdale. Hi, this is Jason with Road Tripping with Takis, and I'm going to show you around this park. First thing you'll notice is the entrance station. This is where you'll check in if you're RVing. Just head towards the front office. You can grab a soda on the way in, and if you have other people in your party, you can just sit and relax while somebody takes care of the business. Here's where you'll park your RV, right to the side. And right across from the offices, you'll see the disc golf course. It kind of has a wild feel, little different than other disc golf courses, with some absolutely beautiful trees here. And one thing you'll notice about this park is that there are plenty of places to sit and have a picnic, all underneath some old growth shaded trees. You can bring some food and barbecue on their oversized grills, or just sit and relax and enjoy nature. One thing we noticed was that the playground was closed when we went there, but typically it's open. They're doing some refurbishing on it. Here's another little picnic area close by. You can see that the trees cover it. Don't forget to pick up after your dogs. And there's just tons of shade. All right, we're gonna start making our way around the park. You'll see little parking areas on the side. And this is what the drive looks like. There is a nature trail that you can walk along. Unfortunately, it was pretty rainy when we went, so the trails were closed. And here's a little more of the disc golf area. And you can see what kind of chains they use here. Let's make our way around. Easterlin, out of all 4 of the Broward County parks I'll show you on our channel, does have a wild sort of feel, which is really interesting because you are so close to the I-95 and huge population centers. If you're driving a big rig, you can see whether or not you'll fit through here. Don't forget to ask the front office what size though, just in case. And we're almost to the campsites. It starts to open up. You'll see a few of them on the side were rained out, so they closed them to flooding. But it is a pretty grassy area. And here are your hookups. This one on the side only has 30 and 20 amp, but they do have some other hookups with 50 amp. And there's your water and sewer and your picnic bench. And that's what the entire site looks like. All right, we're gonna make our way further around. You can see some larger RVs over here. Nobody's in this one, so we'll take a look at it. Another one with just 30 amp. And you can see what kind of sewer they use. That should give you an idea of some bigger RVs. And there are the restrooms. This campsite isn't off to the side in the grass, it's more paved. Unlike these that we're gonna drive by, which were slightly flooded. We're gonna make our way around. It's a really beautiful park. And there are lots of options here tucked away from everyone. Here's another flooded one on the side with the grass. Definitely try to avoid these during the rainy season. All right, we're heading over to the more modern area. Take a look at this, it's fully paved. Don't have to worry about flooding too much. And I'm gonna show you around this area. You can see there's a little buffer between each campsite, so you're not quite on top of your neighbor, but you are pretty tightly packed in. This county park's layout is more like a RV park and less like a state park, so expect to be relatively close to your neighbor unless you pick one of the grassy sites on the side. And here's a little better view of how far you are spaced apart. Notice the water on the ground too. It had been raining just about every day when we were here for a week. And over in this area, you'll see more modern bathrooms. They are wheelchair accessible. And of course, like I said, 50 amp, just what some of you guys need. And your typical sewer cap. Let's drive a little bit more around the park. To the left, you have the dump station, and to the right, you have the primitive campground. This is obviously going to be nothing spectacular. It's a dump station, but let's look at it anyway. Yep, hole in the ground. Close by, they have another picnic area, and you can see a volleyball court as well. Great place to relax and just go have some fun. And all over South Florida, you'll notice these ducks. They're in all the parks. They're pretty much everywhere. I saw them all the time growing up down here. You also have the option to use the gazebos as well. This one's very spacious, plenty of room for your entire group. So if you're getting together with other RVers, this is a great spot for you. This is the biggest con for me. It's right up against the railroad, so you'll get a little bit of noise from this. Let's take a little walk over to the lake. Lots of seating area along the way. And one thing you'll definitely notice is that there are tons of iguana everywhere, climbing up trees, just standing on the sidewalk. Good luck getting close to them because they always run off. Be careful getting too close to the water because there are alligators. If you're not familiar with South Florida, there's a chance you could see them in any body of water. Be on the lookout for flying discs because the disc golf course covers almost the entire park. And here's the rest of the lake. We're going to walk around it a little bit more, see if we can see some more iguanas running around. Yep, they're pretty much everywhere. They're a non-native species, so we kind of don't want them here. They're more a pest than anything. And one more spot to sit and rest and look out at the lake from another side. You can see the water's not the clearest, but it'll do. All right, we're going to make our way around a little bit further. You can see there are other parking areas and lots of native trees in here. And they have more restroom facilities. And the water fountains work here. Wonderful. We always love to see that whenever we head to a park. The facilities are well taken care of. There's one more spot I want to show you, and that would be the bocce ball court that they have here, which is a nice little sand area. And they also have a basketball court, but it only has one net. And it's a double rim. And of course, it's South Florida, so you have to have a shuffleboard court. All right, road trippers, I hope you enjoyed this view of Easterlin Park. We also have a few videos of the other Broward County parks. Bye.